So when I was a kid, when my brother and I were probably, I want to say, third and fourth grade, my dad, I remember him clearly driving us to a bookstore somewhere. We actually waited in the car that night, and he went inside and he came back out with a little paper bag and a copy of The Hobbit. This copy, actually. And I can't remember what my dad was doing at the time, but in terms of his job, but I remember he had a lot of back problems. And at night, he said he would read us a story that he read when he was a kid if we would rub acid cream on his back. So he would come into our room, and he would lay down on the bottom bunk, and Tim and I would crawl in behind him and rub aspartame all over his back, and he would read The Hobbit to us every night. Read the entire book to us. And then that year, a couple years later, I can't remember, it was my birthday, and they went out and got me a copy of The Fellowship of the Ring. So at that point I heard there were more books to The Hobbit, that the story continued. And they went out and got me this. And it's still inscribed, which I thought was pretty cool. And the book itself is totally falling apart now. I mean, the spine's destroyed, and I mean, I've read it many times over the years, as you can see, the series. But yeah, that one for a 9-year-old, at least in my case, this was a tough book to get through. I read it. I wouldn't say I understood it completely. But anyway, I thought that was kind of cool.